This frozen air, my swan song, in the Baudelaire longtemps, spoken with care these autumn lawns, as joking where we ought not to yawn. These polar bears evolve along and mimic ancient Greece as the wind rakes the leaves. If this scientist so smart, with his simple rhyme and flow chart, this chimp signing his soul and heart, wind chimes and aeolian harps, why can't he speak in lucid prose? Why the surreal blue rose? Buy some see-through clothes, as the mind wears the body naked, these white bears indoctrinated assimilate into the multiculture by denigrating the monkey sculptures. These contra naturam cantos, these contra naturam afros, these contra naturam hands that hold ungodly, inhuman axes in the cold. Drunken this poetry war, blood in the flow of these words, blood in the snow, blood in this verse, blood in the folio first, blood in the show we rehearsed. Representing the war in Iraq and entering the store with a Glock, as representing the North with aplomb. I red letter my words in this song, rubricating the raps like I'm Christ, lubricating the facts with rhymes so nice, shooting at an asshole, writing for vice anthropologically, rejecting the white Christ not philosophically, but knowing his race untrue, and trained in kung fu, kicking the head off a white Christ, not philosophically, but physically. Perhaps the revolution cannot be philosophized. This reality changing harmony, maladies changing the melodies, this hysteria and melancholy, the men's folly adopted as we rise to power. Then we volley rocks at the ivory tower, as the song's obvious rhymes devour. Men like air, with a poetry that cares, as bent as the chair in a chair. We dare to conform to poetry's shapes, to perform for the tape, to ignite and incite the best medicine. To write is to fight as the feminine. A mob of literary snobs this milieu we mimic, as bleeding shot by the cops this Sylvia frigid, untouched by the literary zines, wondering what the fritillary means, hovering under the glitter and the gleam of the king's thunderous belittling of the queens, never caring about the rejection, daring to joust with the best of them, this Mary Elizabeth Coleridge, whose very existence is protest, pairing the wisdom with her joke and jest, uncaring her quips that provoke the intellect, till the air is thick and cold with his death, ejecting Berryman into space, electing a Mary in his place. These Emily Dickinsons barely existed to him, this figure for the patriarchy, this nigger at Drake's party, his legitimate male charlatanry, fake artistry. This pill we take to start to see the real way to mark the real. This reality changing harmony, maladies changing the melodies. This hysteria and melancholy, the men's folly adopted as we rise to power. Then we volley rocks at the ivory tower. As the song's obvious rhymes devour men like air with a poetry that cares. As bent as the chair in a chair, we dare to conform to poetry's shapes, to perform for the tape, to ignite and incite the best medicine. To write is to fight as the feminine.